Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Now More Than Ever, where we bring you two positive stories every single day. Two amazing, inspiring stories of people, common people, ordinary citizens, people like you and me out there making a difference to their communities, to their neighborhoods, and to our country at large. So, this is a show called Now More Than Ever. If you haven't been watching this before, please join in. Get your friends and family to watch this because this is going to be super inspiring. We come in every day on Facebook at 7 p.m. Now more than ever. And if you've been watching this show and if you've been liking what you've been hearing on this show, please leave the comment hashtag now more than ever. That's one word, now more than ever, with a hashtag. Leave that in the comment section so that we know that you've liked the show and you continue to like what we bring to you every day. So we will be shortly moving into two stories for the day. The first story is coming in from Pune. Now, social distancing is mandatory during this whole crisis that we are facing. By staying indoors, we of course lower the risk of contracting and spreading COVID-19. Now, while young people are able to use technology to their advantage, they're able to order stuff, they're able to learn new things, and they've been able to kind of keep themselves engaged. But for senior citizens, it is difficult to buy essentials like groceries and medicines or even pay bills. So for senior citizens, this lockdown has been tough because not all of them can actually adopt a technology the way, young people have been doing. And this is when an amazing initiative started panning out in Pune. So there's this one group of students in Pune who came together. And within 3 weeks of the lockdown, which was announced in Maharashtra, 60,000 students from Savitribai Phule Pune University adopted 10 families each in their neighborhoods. And this initiative quickly grew, and today close to 2 lakh families are benefiting from this initiative. That is the story coming in from Pune. 60,000 Pune students turned guardian angels for 1.9 lakh families during this lockdown. And their main aim was to help out the senior citizens who would otherwise face a huge problem in buying essentials, buying medicines, or even paying their bills, something as simple as paying bills. What a fantastic initiative by the students from Savitribai Phule Pune University. Now, the question a lot of people have been asking is, how does this whole thing work? How did they manage to do this, right? Now, each student takes the responsibility to help out 10 to 15 families living nearby. So they reach out to them via telephone or social media, and preference is given to the elderly or those who are living alone. The family then reaches out to the volunteer, the designated volunteer for these 10-15 families. So a family who needs help reaches out to that volunteer for any assistance with, grocery shopping, medicines, phones, cable TV recharge, or even bill payments, right? And now following, of course, keeping in mind the whole social distancing norms, the volunteer comes in and helps out. Here's the part. All the services are provided by the students free of cost. So if they do spend any money on commuting, food, or logistics, they are reimbursed by Pune University and the National Service Scheme, that is the NSS. Now, apart from Pune, some students are also offering their services in Ahmednagar and Nashik. In fact, some students have also registered as blood donation warriors, and others have participated in making and distribution of masks. What an amazing initiative by the students And as Paul, who's just sent in a comment, says, great compassion for fellow human beings. Absolutely. I think this is such a fantastic initiative. That 60,000 students, I can't even imagine the scale. That 60,000 students are helping over 2 lakh, that's 200,000 families, especially to the elderly, the senior citizens, or people living alone, helping them out at this larger scale. What a fantastic initiative. In fact, during this lockdown, with such a simple gesture, such as offering a helping hand to the needy neighbors, these young people are bridging a ray of hope to thousands of families. What a lovely initiative. Hats off to the students who are watching this. If you are watching this, really, we appreciate every little thing that you've been doing and made this into such a big movement. Thank you for doing what you guys do. Now, during this lockdown, we've of course seen several examples of people's generosity when it comes to feeding the poor and caring for the elderly. If you've been watching this show, we've been covering a lot of such initiatives over the last few weeks, where if you had noticed, there have been numerous instances of people coming together to help out both the elderly and those who need help the most, especially the poor, daily wage earners, migrant workers, and so on. So our next story is going to be about one more such Corona warrior. But before that, if you have any feedback on the first story that we just now narrated, please leave them in the comment below. Prema Lata says, love India for we have such wonderful people. Indeed, Jai Hind. Indeed, Prema, this is such an amazing initiative that our students have taken and helping out the neighborhood. So if you have any other feedback on this first story, please leave it in the comment and I will read it out. All right, so we will now move to the next story, and our next story is from Odisha. This is about a Corona warrior who is distributing several tons of free food to villagers in Odisha. So this story is about Chaya Rani Sahu. Chaya Rani Sahu is a 57-year-old farmer from Bhadrak in Odisha. She and her family grow several varieties of vegetables on a 20-acre farm that they own. They also practice dairy farming. But now, since the lockdown was announced, Chaya Rani has distributed over 50 quintals of vegetables to the nearby villages. Now, growing and selling vegetables is this family's main source of income. But because of the lockdown, they could not sell more than rupees 50,000 worth of produce in the market. Now, rather than let local traders take advantage of the situation by buying their produce at lower prices, the family actually decided to pack and distribute these vegetables for free. And that is, just pulling it up, that is the photograph of Chaya Rani Sahu distributing free vegetables to the needy in 15 villages. That's the kind of impact that Chaya Rani has been able to achieve by distributing the produce from her farm. How did she do it? She gathered a group of volunteers and hired a tempo to travel to the villages every day. Her husband, 2 sons, and daughters-in-law also support her efforts. So the family distributes a variety of vegetables in the villages. In fact, not just stopping at vegetables, they have also supplied milk free of charge to villagers and police personnel on lockdown duty. When we actually spoke to her, here's what she had to say. People are dying from starvation, so I'm happy that in some way I'm able to prevent that from happening for some people, says Chaya Rani Sahu. From Odisha, she is operating from Bhadrak, and that is our second story coming in today for the entire set of citizens who are standing up against the coronavirus crisis. Our first story, which you heard, was from Pune, 60,000 students who came together and are helping out 2 lakh families. Our second story, again, is a story emerging amidst the lockdown, is Chaya Rani Sahu, who came in to distribute vegetables to over 15 villages for free. What an incredible show of solidarity coming in there from both our students, our farmers. And this is what the show is about, spreading positivity now more than ever. If you like this show, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about it. And do spread the word with your friends and family and colleagues. Tell them to come in and watch this. It's every day, 7 p.m. on Facebook. We will be back tomorrow with some amazing two stories as always. And until then, if you have anything to send to us, anything positive, anything amazing, anything inspiring that you've seen around you, just send us a DM or email us as contact@thebetterindia.com. Thank you for watching Now More Than Ever. We will be back tomorrow. Stay safe.